Hey everybody, more Twilight Struggle against Darkmark. What's going to happen? We are the Soviets. Another hour-long game against Darkmark. I didn't remember his rating. I don't remember if it's higher or lower than mine. So we got containment to burn through. Cambridge 5, which is pretty good. So let's just do the traditional start here into Yugoslavia and overtake the other two battlegrounds. And so we can burn out Truman potentially. NORAD we might want to hold on to. CIA created is not a problem at this point. There he is. Well, he knows he's They say hi. Say hello. Say hello, YouTube. So, GL. Alright, here we go. So, let's see here. Now I have to wash my mouth because I know he's going to be listening. Alright, so there he goes. I am going to headline. Let's mix it up. I guess we will Cambridge 5 at this point. I am the Soviets. There's no reason to do anything else. Maybe this will be okay. Maybe it'll be good. Defectors? Nope, European scoring. Well, that goes first. Does that count as in my hand? No, it doesn't. That is devastating. Alright. You'll live and learn. So with my next one, I might have to just take the Middle East. He doesn't have the Middle East. I think I just have to do that. So let's go here. Try to take it. We did alright. Bumps that down to 4. Fairly traditional start here for us. We'll be able to play CIA created without any problems. That'll be fine. It'll be the last type of card that we play, but that's okay. NORAD, I am considering space racing, honestly. Can't do anything with containment or Truman. Not great. I could have Arab-Israeli war, I guess. That would have been given me a good or better start in the Middle East at this point, but I'm not too sure. It's always nice to kick them out of the Middle East whenever you can. De-Stalinization, which is kind of shitty for us at this point. Here. That's really all I can do, huh? And then maybe out of Syria. I think that's all I want to take. Maybe Poland? Did he do anything? He didn't do anything with it yet, right? Remove 4. This. Save that. That sucks. Alright, I will... France and... Syria. He can... Oh, he already did something with it, huh? Well, that's my mistake. So, that's no good. I am going to... I kind of have to go into Asia at this point, right? So... I'll have to coup with something. And I have Truman now, of course, as well, right? Because I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to use this, play some influence, take France while I have the opportunity here. Gives us access to Africa to get in. Kind of in a tough position here. Couple turns left, needs to spread into Asia. Don't have decolonization. It was a good use of de-Stalinization by him. I probably should have been paying attention that I actually that he had done something. All right, there goes Comic-Con. So he's a pretty good player actually. He's balancing this out. He's going to give me all this stuff after. I can't put it in there, huh? at that point, one more into Bulgaria, I guess. It gives us access. We had access to those. I'm gonna play the China card. Actually, I can't. I need to coup, don't I? Bad positioning here. So I could play Truman, right? Oh, god damn it. Is it asking me to do this again? 1, 2. There. And, there. Continue. Now I have to do this. So Truman is worth playing. So we'll trigger the event. And get rid of him. And then we will coup. Somewhere not particularly bad. We will coup. What do? We remove that. So we'll do that. Attempt to coup in. It's a good target here. Don't want to do any of those. I guess just South Korea. See if I can get him out of there. Oh, I did. I got him out. That's pretty huge. Lucky roll. Unfortunately. Sorry, Dark Mark. That was a very lucky roll for me. Probably play Asia on the next one. Go into South Korea if he doesn't go into it in Pakistan. And play the Asia scoring card immediately after that. He seems to be a competent player though, and I'm not just saying that because, alright, so we get nothing out of it. Tries to realign Syria. Interesting. No change. Alright, so we'll play some influence here. This. Take South Korea. So that worked out for us. After this, we need that non-battleground, right? I guess it depends on what he does here. He could take that battleground. He could pour into Japan. He might go into Malaysia, I'm assuming, with this. Yeah. Okay. So do I do it now? I think I have to, right? And then play... five and 6. So we'll do this now, just to get rid of it. His turn. We hold on to a bunch of cards here, and we'll probably play CIA created. He space races that. So we will trigger this event. Get rid of this stupid card. He sees that we have NORAD and containment being held on to. I'll probably coup with it, just to knock DEFCON down to be somewhere where we can control. Probably coup Panama, something like that. Military coup there in Syria. I guess I'll attempt a coup in Lebanon. There we go, take Lebanon. And then it's his turn. Independent Reds. Coup's Lebanon back, okay. So, no victory points are lost. We go to turn 2. DEFCON goes up to 4.
They spread and grow in the evil soil of
We have Marshall
poverty and
Plan.
strife.
Marshall Plan
They reach their full
decall.
growth
He played
when the hope of
Defectors.
a people for a better life has died.
I can't do that yet, right? Suez is not worth it. What is this? Ugh, not great. I guess I just decall, right? I guess, yeah. We'll We'll see. Captured Nazis, so he goes up 1. Here, here. 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 And that'll be good enough. And then it goes to him. So I have to coup, basically. And I have to coup with Suez, I suppose. I have to coup a battleground. So let's just do it with the, let's do it with this. Attempt a coup in Panama. Alright, we got him out of there. DEFCON drops, we're okay. We're into that area, which is good. We probably want to get into Vietnam with the Vietnam Revolts card, which we don't have, so it's likely that he has it. We have a ton. We haven't seen Red Scare. We have a ton of 4s. He hasn't played Red Scare as a headline either. This is the influence pouring portion, right? That's what this is. China card. He'll go into Thailand. Overprotect it. That's fine. Okay. So with that, place influence 1, 2. I can't get into there, right? No, I can't. So that's kind of annoying. 1, 2. I have to control the DEFCON, don't I? Just not allow him to get back in there. Not a lot of great targets either. Kind of in an annoying spot. I can't get into there, right? No. So what that means is this is an annoying place to be in. I guess I have to do it with this. So attempt a coup, South Africa. Okay, that worked out all right. That's probably the best case scenario that I could hope for. So we're locking him out of the Americas at this point, which is nice. We're not locking him out, but he's going to have a harder time to get back in. We need to take Iraq, Korean War, which doesn't matter. Do I get victory points? I got some victory points out of it. I succeeded. So let's do this. Let's play some influence. Three and 1 into there, I think is okay. He can get that battleground, that's fine. Indo-Pakistani is a concern, I guess, at this point. We should probably take Afghanistan or India at some point in the near future here. We've got that to do. We can play Marshall Plan and put him into a few things. Yugoslavia and Spain, Portugal, I guess. Add 5 influence. 2. Boom. Boom. And Bulgaria, just to get that access, I suppose. So what did he do on that one? He went into that area, Middle East. Okay, so I'm fine with that. I'm going to do this. I'll place the influence first. 1, 2, 1, 2. Commit to that decision. So that worked out pretty well. And we've got 2 of the 3 2-stability countries. Italy's a sore spot. Marshall Plan is coming out a little bit late, so it's not that big of a deal. And then NATO will go into effect at some point. We can still play containment. Probably space race. I might want to hold on to European unrest, I guess. 4, 5, and 6. 2 turns left. Containment will be the second. I guess we'll have to play East European. And just put the influence back into it. Waste a turn. Which isn't that bad. Thailand, we have access to it. He's up by 3 there. If we get decolonization back, that would be great. We could put it in Thailand and flip Thailand with the China card. It's too bad he got control of that. And we'll also... Has the Middle East scoring card been played? No. Middle East scoring card might still be out there. I don't have easy means of getting over there. I'm sort of sealed off here. But regardless. The Marshall Plan is only Western countries, right? Yeah, Western European. Alright, overprotect everything. Throw some influence around. Alright, his turn. Special relationship. Okay. So we will... Do I space race this? I guess I space race this at this point. See if I can catch up a little bit. So he can't have the 2 space race cards per turn. Then we'll burn containment on our next turn. Nasser. Trigger the event here. Play some influence. And 2, get over there while I can. And then 1 into... I guess... Burma? Burma or India? India, I suppose. Just to be able to take that eventually at some point. So containment is burned. He's got +1 for this. Hopefully he doesn't have anything good. We do not have blockade yet. He might have blockade. Blockade. What else are we missing here? Blockade. There's Vietnam revolt, so he was waiting for that. Makes sense. He takes 3. And boom! Loses 2 victory points. Containment goes away. Vietnam revolts goes away. So we're in good shape for brush war over there. DEFCON goes up to 3. We get our new cards. Romanian abdication, European scoring. He could have defectors, right? So I want to hold on to European scoring. Let's play Romanian abdication. No defectors. It's kind of devastating, not too bad though. It could be a lot worse. So Red Scare is done. So that's a 1. I just need to coup somewhere. And coup one of these countries. Coup Iraq. This is really the only thing I can do, right? Coup Iraq with... this. So I'll attempt a coup. I think I have to attempt a coup here. Failed, but it drops that down, which is fine. Promotion goes away. Limit his abilities to do things. We don't need to start spreading yet, I don't think. I'll play Fidel for the event. Duck and cover. Alright, that's fine. European scoring. Get some points out of it. After that, I can play East European and not be too concerned. De Gaulle leads France. That will play for the ops, obviously. NORAD, I could probably play at this point and not be too concerned about it. Maybe hold it again for another turn. I don't need to spend all of these, I don't think. De Gaulle will take India with. I do need to take a non-Middle Eastern battleground. That was the problem. I think so, yeah. I think that's pretty much the only thing that I have to worry about at that point. Play Fidel to get into Cuba. Hold NORAD for another turn. 5-year plan. Takes Finland, which is not. I'm not too concerned about that at this point. The European scoring card has been played. It's not coming out for a while. So this, I will play some influence into India. We have the Indo-Pakistani War card, so we can play that and not too worry about it for a little bit. Asia scoring card coming out again would be nice. Middle East scoring card is whatever. It's not a big deal at this point. Not too concerned about it. Could play the China card. It's not particularly worth it. There's the Middle East scoring. So what is he up? A couple points? He's up 2. Oh, I'm up 2 points. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. So we'll trigger this for the event. After that, we can play East European unrest to get rid of it. I could repair 2 damage. I'd repair Poland, probably. And not be too concerned about anything else at this point. What does that need? Poland jump hall removes 2, so it would go down to 5 and adds 1. 5, 4. So it could be 6 is the worst case in this scenario. So I will trigger the event. Get rid of this garbage card. Which actually in my last win was, I think I played it. Did I play it twice in the late war? Which is pretty much the best case scenario that you can have. So he didn't put any into Poland, so I'm going to place influence here. And East Germany. Protect it a little bit. Europe has dropped down to uncontrolled, which is not a big problem here. I might take Yugoslavia just to make Italy a little bit worse. Defectors again, so we're not going to worry about that for a little bit. Oh, he actually got in there. That makes sense. Now with our last turn, I'll play this. And I will try to realign Algeria. Come on. 27%. Ah, that sucks. Alright, it's alright. It's gone anyway, and we don't have to worry about India or Pakistan really at this point. Israel has been taken by the United States. Not too concerned about Asia. UN intervention with... What could it be? Or are you just going to play it by itself? Blockade. Risky keeping it out there. So we gained a point. Red Scare goes away. We're not going to have to worry about it for a little while. Mid-war cards. DEFCON goes up to 3. Africa scoring. Suez is now more devastating. Portuguese Empire, though. I probably... Oof, this one too. So let's see. For events, I'm not going to really play that much. I might play Brezhnev. I think. Does that make sense? I think so. Because I'll play... Well, I kind of want to play a lot of the events. Maybe I'll hold off on it. And I'll do Portuguese Empire. He does not have defectors. We know that. I'll try to hold on to Brezhnev. I don't think this is the best turn for it because I have the scoring card. I'm probably going to play Liberation Theology for the event. NORAD does not really matter. Che would not be played for the event, but it's not a big deal. Suez might be. It was tough to say. I think I'm better off going with Portuguese Empire Crumbles, getting a little bit of control of Africa, playing the African scoring card before I have to worry about it for a long term. We can coup him out of Algeria with something. China card or something, maybe. Although holding on to the China card is tough in the mid-war because they have both of those cards that take it back, so I don't know if that would be the best thing to do. Ask Not. Ask Not will be, as always, played at the very end when he doesn't have any cards that he would need to get rid of. Pretty lucky to get that, actually, because that's a devastating card when the Americans can play it, time it, hold on to the card for a little while. And if we play China card, we can definitely hold on to Brezhnev Doctrine. We got the beat, we got the beat, we got the beat. Yeah, we got it. So what games have people been playing? Anything interesting? Played Evolution. Bought Evolution, played it a couple times. It's like a card playing build a species type thing. You got these little boards with a species that has a body size and a population, and the population controls how much food you can eat, body size controls what you can attack. And you play these trait cards onto them, and they basically become like different species that can do different things, like take extra food on a turn or climb a tree and they can't be attacked or whatever. It's fun. It's good with 2 or 3 people, I think. I played with 6 people and it wasn't as good. It was a little bit too chaotic, a little bit too much to think about. So I liked it with 2. Played it a couple times. It's a good, solid game. I highly recommend it. I was put off a little bit at first by the fact that 6 people were playing it. It was a little bit too chaotic, but outside of that, it's been good. Enjoy the. It's very easy to learn. It looks like it would be more complicated than it actually is, but it's not. So that's always kind of an interesting thing about games. I think when you're a game designer, you have to kind of think about ease of play. And it's funny because Twilight Struggle was one of the first games that I bought where is this guy ever gonna go? Where I one of the first board games I bought when I got into playing board games, and it seems so complicated. It's really a pretty simple game, all things considered. Not really all that problematic of a steep learning curve, although people who see it and haven't played board games think it's very complicated. It's weird how you kind of acclimate yourself to what a difficult board game would be. Now I consider the heavier stuff to be a little bit too difficult. There is something where it is kind of annoying to learn a board game. I don't know what that is. I think a lot of people are bad at teaching board games, but it's also very tedious to learn them. I've always heard that people say you try to get them to play a game that's the reason they don't want to play, is they don't want to learn the new rules or anything like that. I'm going to check and see if this guy's still there. Still here? Or is he just thinking? It's hard to say. Ask Not. I do like the artwork on the cards. Suez. That wily Africa. And Brezhnev. Every dictatorship, the hand, holding the hand out, is the thing. I don't know where that came from. If anyone knows the historical origin of that like Nazi salute type thing, raising your hand. I don't know if that's what they're doing or waving in this picture. They might just be waving, but the camera adds 10 pounds, and it also adds an ideology of totalitarianism, if you're not aware. I don't know if Dark Mark is still with us. I've just been chattering for 10 minutes at this point. He's not responded to my friendly whatever. It's too bad. Please, Dark Mark. There he is. He's back. Alright, he's back. His internet out. No problem. Give the old NP. He's back. Actually, Manny went to go take a shit, I'm assuming. So Voice of America is devastating at this point. Maybe not devastating, but it's annoying as hell. We'll get back into Africa with Portuguese, at least. taking Panama out would be an ideal for him. I think Panama, South Africa. Although if he doesn't, I mean, being in the mid-war, taking out South Africa is not that huge of a deal for the Soviets. They have so many Africa cards. Outside of that, I would take, like, South Korea, maybe? I don't know if that's worth it. Something with a 2 that you could there. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Now I'm in a bit of a pickle about what I want to do here. That was well played by him. He was sneaking in on both of them. He can't have the Middle East scoring card, so I think I just have to coup Algeria. So let's do that with Che. Let's attempt a coup in Algeria. That worked out pretty well. Defcon drops. We're in good shape now. We have domination in Africa. We can play the scoring card and we can win if he goes after the Middle East. Please go after the Middle East. Please go after the Middle East. I opened the door for you. Sneak in. Because he can't have it. Ah, that sucks. Please fail. Don't coup back. Oh, I ran. Alright, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Good. So this should be it. 6 points. There it is. GG. Good game. Well, good game, Dark Mark. I appreciate you following the channel very much. And thanks for your time. He was a good guy. And yeah, hopefully he enjoys watching himself on the YouTube, so you can check him out. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.